Alright, so today, y'all are looking at me working with doing some experiment as usual. You know your boy always cooking chemicals, doing some chemical reactions. Some of them are very explosive. So, I gotta do them over here in the hood. And I'm doing all those reactions, right? And I'm asking myself this question, like, how many people are out there who are actually doing things that they don't like doing? I think there are people who wake up in the morning and they don't want to go to work because they hate what they do. They basically hate what they do. And I'm like, if you're really passionate about something, even if people wake you up at night, you will be happy to do that thing because what you do brings joy to you. If you're watching this video, you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we talk about the different types of success. I remember about 6 or 7 years ago when I was in high school, right? And I actually wanted to become a lawyer. That's crazy, right? I always wanted to become a lawyer. I was like, I love studying law and I could be a great lawyer. But then, as I began to go through life, I began to really understand that I wanted to become a lawyer because of the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I was passionate about law, but specifically because of the money and because I just felt like if you're good at talking or you like talking, then becoming a lawyer is very easy, right? But then I began to really sit down and explore different options, and that's how I find myself in the lab, right? So I ended up studying biochemistry, and now I'm doing my master's in biochemistry, right? And I feel like many of y'all young people out there, you go to school and I want to become a lawyer, want to become a medical doctor, especially for maybe immigrants who migrate from different country. Like me, I migrated from a different country back here to the United States, and all people talk about is, hey, become a medical doctor, become a lawyer, become an engineer. If you're doing something and you're not happy about what you're doing, it's possible that that's not your field. Don't just look at the money when you're deciding on what field to do. Go for something that genuinely brings you joy. And there are people who wake up in the morning and they don't want to go to work because they hate what they do. They basically hate what they do. And I'm like, if you're really passionate about something, even if people wake you up at night, you will be happy to do that thing because what you do brings joy to you. All right, so for those who are out there like, oh, I don't know what I want to do in the future, I don't know what major to decide, I don't know what life has for me in the future. The best way to be able to determine what you like doing is to explore different fields, right? When you are in a particular field that brings you joy, even if that's not the field that God is calling you into, He begins to redirect your path into the right way that He wants you to go. I hope this is making sense. So you may be doing something that maybe that's not really what God has called you to do. And you're like, oh, I'm in the wrong major, I'm in the wrong field, I'm taking the wrong classes. It's okay. You need to do the wrong things to be able to know the difference between the right and the wrong.
What did he just say?
Okay, I'm going to rephrase that. What I'm trying to say is to do the wrong things is that sometimes you need to do things that you're not passionate about. So when you get to the things that you're passionate about, you are not double guessing yourself, right? Because I know some of y'all may be like, oh, you need to do the wrong things. No, I'm not talking about doing the wrong things. Doing the things that you may not be passionate about, exploring different fields, exploring different subjects, exploring different occupations, volunteering in different spots to see what you really like doing. And from there, you could decide, oh, I don't really like this. Maybe let me try something else. I don't really like this. Maybe let me try something else. The more you keep trying different things, the more you're able to narrow down what you want to do. Right? Of course, you cannot keep trying different things your whole life. People try a bunch of things, like master of all trades is a master of none. So you cannot keep trying things over and over again. But what you need to know is that as you try things, right, it helps you to be able to know what you're passionate about. And that way you begin to narrow down what you really like to do. So maybe you're in school right now. Maybe for some of my YouTubers or my subscribers, maybe you're in school. And on this channel, we talk about success, right? And one of the things that we talk about is intellectual success, right? How can you excel academically? So my advice to y'all, if you don't know what major you want in life, if you don't know where you see yourself in the next 5 years or 6 years, that's okay. As long as you're exploring different fields, God would help you to narrow down the places that He wants you to be. For example, right now I'm doing research, right? Maybe research is not even what God actually wants me to do, but this experience that I'm having, it's building up certain skills that would help me to excel when I get to the final destination that God wants me to be. And for those who are out there who are actually in a job right now and you don't like what you're doing, don't feel discouraged, right? Sometimes God has to take you through this experience to get you to the final destination that he wants you to go into. So maybe you're doing a particular thing that you know that, oh, this is not where I see myself in the next 5 years or 6 years. Ask God to tell you, hey, what is that thing that you want to teach me during this phase, during this season of my life? Is there something that I should learn that would help me when I get to that final occupation or that final job that you want me to go into? And if you go into that field and you don't like what you're actually doing, it's gonna stress you out. Some people, all they do is work and work and work. They have no life outside, no family outside, and that's very depressing. So don't just choose a career in life because of the money. It's gonna hunt you down in the long run. It's gonna really hunt you down, right? So find something that you're passionate about, not just for the money, but something that you know you're gifted and skilled in, and in the future you could use that to help you create a difference in this world. Okay? Alright, y'all. Well, I hope this video really helps you to know that sometimes it's okay to be confused about what life has in store for you. As long as you keep exploring different options and you are praying and asking God to help you, to guide you into the path that He wants you to take, eventually you're gonna get there. Alright, y'all. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Hit the like button. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go down on the subscribe button. On this channel, we're helping each other to succeed. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.